Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero, and we're back again talking about some more Rippaverse detractors, Rippaverse haters, Air July haters, and essentially a couple of people like Dick Masterson who will obviously learn nothing about this interaction that he so desperately wanted between him and Eric July to drum up some clout, essentially, I guess, for his friend Vito's comic book. And of course, Dick Masterson is the type of person who is essentially a drama farmer. But this person thought it was okay to essentially put this weird meme out by saying hashtag Rippaverse fans when you're honest about the weight of Eric July's wife. He insulted her fat queen, which, if anyone knows anything about Eric July, he's public about his wife and his marriage because she has an at-home business. He put an ad for her business in his first comic book, and he'll probably do it again in his second comic book just to make these weirdos mad about it. But this is like the farthest thing from the truth, for one, right? They insulted my fat wife. Hashtag Rippaverse, hashtag we will win. So, again, you're wrong. But again, you're not putting yourself out there. You have an anime avatar, so no one cares. Essentially what you have is an anime avatar, right? So, but as of this recording, we're going to refresh this really quick. Currently sitting at $1.919 million with 10,833 cover A sold, 11,289 cover B sold, 3,595 cover C sold, which is the cover that only has 5,000 being made. That is both foil and embossed, and I'm assuming drawn and colored by Shane Davis. 1,478 cover Ds, which would be the mass print copy of the book, and 1,684 total books donated, with 6,274 total purchasers. Now, if people who've been watching the channel for a while, Dick Masterson was essentially the person who claimed that Air July was committing some type of fraud because he was donating books to charity, which was comic books for kids, and he said that he essentially was pocketing the money that people were giving for donated books. But Eric July, of course, put out this long message right here, essentially explaining to what we refer to as a Buster Baxter, or more correctly, who he refers to as Buster Baxter, right? So he says this: Buster Baxter, apparently you've been obsessively nipping at my ankles for months. You've committed yourself to being a drama farmer, and I understand your frustration. His main frustration being that Vito's comic book is way less successful than Eric's, and Eric is way more successful than he is. It puts you at a perpetual state of being both a contrarian and trying to conjure up plex with people that are more successful than you. That has to hurt because you know that it's not sustainable. Unfortunately for you, you will not be getting the back and forth public spat you desperately crave. You'll have to bum off someone else's following. This quote tweet is probably the highlight of your year, but there will be no further engagement from me, but we might as well use this as an opportunity to educate. You vastly overstate your intelligence, so your arrogance will prevent you from learning anything about business / shipping, etc. But there are indies out there that will find this information useful. So he essentially puts out a post explaining about shipping and some business sense about how he essentially made his business successful by avoiding third-party distribution, third-party shipping. He decided to do it all in-house with a warehouse. This was in response to him saying, talk about how important it is to run your own warehouse to ship one comic instead of just offloading it to ShipBob for way less money and better service, you effing moron. Now I'd rather Eric July do it all himself because clearly he knows what he's doing. He's run businesses before successfully, so I'd rather him do it. But of course he responded as well to it by saying this: shouldn't you be prepping for your TED Talk on, quote, filmmaking? Yes, he's prepping for his panel talking about indie filmmaking and animation, which is specifically what he's going to be talking about is animation, which he did storyboard the trailer for ISOM 2 and produced it and put it together, essentially. But you won't learn anything from this, so I don't know why. You're lucky he even wasted his time even talking and quote tweeting you at all. So this is more stuff from Eric's account. Pulling up, there's some white bread brainlet that must be clutching his pearls right now. The MLS is threatening bad things because they think that him saying pull up is somehow a threat. This is something I showed in yesterday's video, so that's why he's making a joke about it. It's because it's pretty funny. Right. So, moving on. Here, the last day for the fan art contest, which he responded to this person too. He responded to this person saying that, you know, Eric's wife's fat. The internet is interesting. Anons that claimed I was short and fat are now calling my wife fat. It's like y'all act as if we don't make public appearances or something. Go work out and stop projecting. So yes, he posts pictures of his wife right there. I understand misery loves company, but holy crap. Haha, not everybody's as miserable and out of shape or ashamed of themselves as you are. There was once a narrative that detractors thought I was not only fat, but I was like 5'5". What? Yeah. Definitely isn't 5'5". Because I've met the man in person, so he's definitely not 5'5". Talking about this person here, you know, when your first concern about making comics is the money, you're no longer indie, which you misspelled indie. And the fact that you're going to make a comic book without having profit in mind is really silly. Paper, pencils, and pens aren't that expensive. You can save up money from your paycheck to get a computer and scanner. You can post your comic online for free, or that pay what you want model. This is not a serious person. It's quite humorous how people think they know more about a business than the guy doing it, right? It's just so weird to me. Of course, we also have Dane from Actual Fandom, including him in a live stream. I think they just ended it, yeah. So, including it in a live stream, of course, they have to put something about anti-fandom, and of course their TDS and all this other stuff, because that's the only thing they can work with to essentially build any audience, which when I checked, I think it was like 41 people on a channel with over 6,400 subs. Come on, dude. You should be able to do better than that. Over on the Social Blade, because I know people will watch it and cry about it more. Of course, there's a whole bunch of sub increase, views, all that good stuff, which I appreciate everyone who subs and views my videos and gets enjoyment out of it. I do this for you, and I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. So, essentially, just more nonsense, as always. That's what people do. Just continue to cry about it. Continue to cope with the fact that someone you disagree with is more successful than you are, and you won't be able to ever touch his company or be able to disassemble him, essentially, because y'all got nothing. And that's why you decided to go after the man's wife, because that's all you have left. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all that we get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.